What up, y'all? It's your girl Spirit. Back at it again with another video. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about something that's been on my mind for a while now, which is entrepreneurship. Now, there's unfortunately been this shift in the culture. And I only say unfortunately because, anyway, let me get to my point first. There's been a shift in the culture where having a 9-to-5 is pretty much looked down on, but the thing about 9-to-5 is it provides some level of security for a lot of people. Meaning, 401k, medical, dental benefits, paid time off, things like that. Now, of course, if you work for somebody else, you're never going to build true wealth, okay? True wealth comes from being an entrepreneur. It comes from working for yourself. Why? Because there is no cap to how much you can make when you work for yourself. You can, literally the sky's the limit when you're an entrepreneur working for yourself. But aside from the monetary and financial gain of it, you have to have the mindset and the personality to be an entrepreneur. And I've realized, especially during the pandemic in 2020, when people were getting these PPP loans and everything, and everybody's wanting to start a business, I've seen so many people start those businesses, and within the next year, the business failed, or they just gave up, or they feel like it was too much pressure to keep up with. Or some people just, went and got that money and misused the funds for other things, right? But the thing about being an entrepreneur is you have to have a certain mindset, because you have to have the discipline that comes with doing things the right way for an extended period of time in order to see results. 2020 during the pandemic showed me a lot of people who just don't have the discipline, don't have the focus. They thought that the money was the answer to being their own boss, when you need so much more than that to be successful at being your own boss. So, first of all, you have to have the education and the knowledge to be an entrepreneur. There's a lot of things you need to learn and that you need to know. Possibly, take a couple of online courses, watch some YouTube videos, seek out a mentor, things of that nature. You also have to have the personality and the mindset for it, right? So you have to have those character traits. You have to have that discipline, the focus. You have to have the mentality of someone who will listen to criticism, but you don't let it get to you emotionally or affect you emotionally. If you're too much of an emotional person and criticism gets to you, entrepreneurship is not for you. If you're someone that every time somebody tells you, oh, you need to do this different, you do that different, and you literally tweak your business every time somebody tells you that you need to tweak it this way or that way, that means that you're somebody who just goes wherever the wind blows. It blows you over here, you over here. It blows you to the right, you over here to the right. You have to be so confident in your vision as an entrepreneur that you stand firm in what it is that you see in the vision that God has given you. Okay, so yes, we are all gods as far as creating our own realities go. We have the power to do that. However, none of us are the most high God. So we do still need to go within, meditate, and take some time to really silence our minds so that we can make sure we're moving in the right direction and we're staying in alignment with what it is we're supposed to do. Which brings me to my point of, not everybody's meant to be an entrepreneur. Now, I know that might sound harsh to some people, and it might hurt some people's feelings, or it might not, if not, cool, good for you. But I'm saying that because being an entrepreneur is not everyone's destiny. And so when you try to be an entrepreneur, some of the reason that some of y'all might be failing is that you're misaligned with what you're really supposed to be doing. You're out here trying to be a multi-million-dollar fashion brand when really God sent you here to be a community worker, working in your local community as a social worker, helping the youth, just in the local community. You were never meant to go out there and on a world global scale have all this attention and this platform and things like that. That's not where God wanted you to be. He wanted you to stay local. And that's not a bad thing. We have to stop looking at, oh, this, I want all this because this would make me more prestigious than this over here. There's no such thing. All of us specialize in something, and we were given a gift for something. Everybody's gift is different. Not all of us have the gift of being a leader or an entrepreneur, and that can be very hard for some people to take in and listen to. But the more that you try to be something you're not, the more you're only holding yourself back. So it's very important that you take some time to yourself, do some self-reflection, meditation, isolate yourself from people for a little bit, and just really figure out what it is you want to do. Because I've noticed that when people don't really know what they want to do, entrepreneurship is like one of the things that's like the go-to for a lot of people when they're lost. The last thing you should be doing if you're lost is trying to start a business and lead others. You don't even know what you want or who you are or where you want to be. So what makes you think that just starting a business is the answer to solve all your problems? What makes you think that the government just giving you free money is the answer to you starting your business and having a successful business? It's not. You have to have the mindset. You have to have the character traits. You have to have that internal confidence in knowing that this is what you're supposed to be doing and that you're aligned with what God sent you here to do. So that was just a little quick message that's been on my mind. This might be hard for some people to hear, and I understand that, but I just wanted to let you know that if you feel like you should be an entrepreneur, go for it. Like, don't let me or anybody else stop you. If you feel like you're destined for that, definitely take that route. I am behind you 100%. I support it. I love seeing new businesses and ideas flourish every single day. I love that. But if you're one of those folks that feel like you keep hitting a brick wall and that entrepreneurship is the answer, just make sure you stop and think about that. Because the last thing I want you to do is to jump into something that you're really not supposed to be doing, or jump into something without having the proper knowledge and the true confidence in yourself. And then you end up starting a business that fails, and then you end up starting right back at square one, or feeling even worse, or more depressed than you were before because you were lost, right? So just take the time to think about what it is you want to do in life. Don't let anybody stop you from whatever it is you want to do. All right, no matter how crazy it sounds. It's the crazy ideas that always seem to take off and become the biggest thing in the world that anybody's ever seen. All right, so whatever it is you truly feel inside, make sure you have the confidence in knowing that and go after it. Again, this is your girl, Spirit the Mogul. Take your time. Learn how to do it right. Love yourself. Love others. And I'll see y'all in the next video.